What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. We're up in here in Pico Rivera, where there's a 70-year-old woman on the loose. There's a helicopter, like maybe about like 2 hours ago, being like, "Warning, warning! There's a 70-year-old woman, 5'4", armed and deadly." Wild, dude. I never felt so afraid of my life about an elderly person. But yeah, we're here, man. We're busting it. We're doing it. I had a show at Haha's Comedy Club on Friday, this past Friday, or this Friday that passed, and it was good, man. It was dope. The crowd was cool. I tried a new bit out and it worked. It did well, so I thought that was pretty awesome. Upcoming shows that I have one on October 7th at the Fourth Wall. Am I saying that? Fourth Wheel? Fourth Wall? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm tripping, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell is going on with me. It's Fourth Wall, right? Yeah, Fourth Wall TV. Dude, I performed there a number of times and I'm forgetting the goddamn name. But at Fourth Wall, October 7th, Fourth Wall. Actually, let me look this up. I don't know the exact time, but I'm going to be posting that shit up today. And it should have all the motherfucking details up on there. At 7:45. Yeah, Friday, October 7th. 7:45. It's gonna be a really cool lineup. There's at least one comic that I enjoy listening to. He's pretty dope. And it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to it. Joe, love you, bro. You're the man. Fucking cool ass dude. Always love performing at your spot. And yeah, let's get into it. You know, we talked about it not that long ago about the Queen, how she died. And look, I'm going to mention somebody that died. I think that is way more important than her. You know, that at least a lot more people would shed a tear for, besides, you know, that fucking guard that fainted when they were like having a memorial for the Queen. You know, like instead of one guard fainting, this is the whole hood fainting. For Coolio. Coolio died, everyone. Sad news, he was 59 years old. He looked like he was probably like 67. I don't know if they have the report as to why he died. I tried looking it up the other day and it just said that he died, like what location he died in and how old he was. Sad. And yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah, for the most part, I think the articles are just talking about his oh yeah, see, a heart attack. Yo, look, I'm sorry, freaking black people, or black men specifically, bro, why are you guys dying of heart attacks? The fuck, dude? Are you fucking sucking the meat out of pig bones or something? Like, what the hell is going on, dude? Heart attack? How about die of cancer or something, or die of old age? 59, a heart attack? What the fuck are you eating, bro? Are you drinking fucking Red Bulls every goddamn day? Look, I love Coolio. That dude's he's for real in Gangster's Paradise now. But damn, bro, fucking, my girlfriend, she likes this dude named Kevin Samuels. She likes to be put in her place, which is why, I think she's with me. But homeboy, I think he was around the same age. Maybe not 50. He was probably 56 or something. Dies of a heart attack. Something's got to give, bro. You guys got to start drinking more water. I don't know what the fuck, bro. maybe that I don't know, maybe that coconut oil is not as good as you think, you know? Coconut butter, whatever the fuck. But Coolio, bro, look, trip out, dude. Fucking trip out. For I don't know, for those of you that don't know, there used to be the show called Keenan and Kel back in the day on Nickelodeon. And this was actually a kids show. It was kind of like maybe like a Saturday Night Live, but or no, it was like an early version for teenagers and kids of Key and Peele. That's a good comparison. And I was tripping out because, you know, I think their show is on Prime or HBO Max or some shit. And I just wanted to show my girlfriend the show just to see what it was all about. And Coolio is singing their theme song. And that shit just tripped me out, dude. Like, damn, bro. Like, I guess I thought, like, bro, you know what? Doesn't matter. You know, if you're black or Mexican coming from the hood, that shit's just gonna follow you, dude. You know what I mean? What do they say? You could take the homeboy out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the homeboy. You know what I mean? Something like that. And I think that's just what it is. Like, it's just bound to follow you if you come from these areas. You know what I mean? And not that, like, it's a bad thing. You know, like, it's these areas, you know, they shaped us, you know, they made us who we are, you know, like today I had a class and we were talking about, or we were reading this article on, basically, you know, minorities, entering into journalism and getting an internship, and how difficult that might be for some of us because, you know, we don't come from families that can necessarily just, you know, do free work, basically. And most of the time that's what internships are, right? You're selling that ass for free, right? You're not even selling, you're just giving it just for the experience. Dude, imagine prostitutes had to do that. You know, yeah, there's like a good 5 years where you just got to be fucking dudes hardcore, no money, you know, just to get you prepared for the real shit, you know? And imagine being like an intern, like an assistant, like being an assistant prostitute. You know, there's a main prostitute, but you're the assistant prostitute. Like, basically she's sending you to do all the hard fucking, but you bring all the money back to her. I guess that's like pimping, right? That's that pimping shit. I don't know. But, and it was based in race, right? So I guess the guy who wrote the article, like, he was pretty much saying how his difficulties with, you know, growing up in a Latino household where, you know, they come from another country, and the dad and the parents, they sacrifice so much for him to go into a nice college. But, you know, I guess there's like a big misconception where, like, just because you go to college doesn't necessarily mean you're just going to be making bank right away. So it was a struggle with the fact that he had to do these internships and still be working at the same time. And I'm not gonna lie, a part of it, like, I was a little bit, I wasn't too sympathetic about it, because it's a story that I've heard so many different times, you know, whether it's in journalism or any other career path where, like, Black, Latinos, or any other minority or struggling minority that has to work their way up. And it's just like, you know what, dude, like, it's not a new thing. You know what I mean? Like, coming from where we're coming from, we don't have families that are just rich and then that you can just, you know, focus on one thing and not give a fuck about anything else. You know, you literally have to be working to survive, even though you're trying to go for this other career. You know, so basically it's pretty much saying this guy, like, you know, he works around mostly amongst white people. you know? And I guess a lot of these white people, you know, whether you like to call it privilege or not, they're already set up, you know? So most of these dudes, like, they had it easy going through school. Maybe they didn't need financial aid. You know, maybe they didn't need to work. You know, like, just everything was in some manner handed to them, you know? But I don't know why it just bothered me. Just because I was just like, dude, like, we know this story, you know what I mean? And I kind of like compared it to me doing comedy. Like, what if there was an article coming out where it's like, oh, there's so many white people in comedy, and, you know, like, basically it was hard for me to, like, dude, so the fuck what? You know what I mean? Like, either way, you have to work hard. You know what I mean? If a white person, yeah, the white guy, sure, he might get like an entry level job easily, like, doesn't need to try, whatever. But it depends on him to how much higher he wants to go. You know, unless your dad's like the CEO or like the owner of some fucking business, that dude has a ceiling to how much privilege it can give him. You know what I mean? Either way, I'm not trying to like defend white people either. You know what I mean? Like, white people, I wish you would just I wish you would just live in the hood for like 10 years, you know? Why don't you just live in the hood, bro, and walk to the liquor store at 10 p.m. at night just to get some water, you know? Or how about you fucking shop at Food for Less? You know what I mean? Fucking stand in line with the fucking cholo ass food with a 12-pack of Modelo and a fucking michelada cup or whatever. I don't know. But it was just like, you know what? I just thought like, man, this is just going to create a complex, you know, within the students. Like, oh my God, it's going to be so tough. Like, you know, like, I don't know if I can do this. I mean, maybe some people might not react that way. Maybe they might be like, man, fuck that shit. And I am going to work hard and I'm going to blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But I just thought, like, man, what if I had that same kind of approach when I went into comedy? I feel like I wouldn't, my jokes wouldn't be free. You know what I mean? I would be kind of obsessed with the idea of race and who has what and what I don't have and what's fair and not fair. You know what I mean? Rather than just having a good time, trying to, you know, be good at comedy in my own right and making a path for myself, you know, like, I'm sure regardless, you have to do that, but I just wasn't moved by the article, you know what I mean? Because first of all, homeboy barely struggled as a Latino. Oh my God, I need 2 jobs. So the fuck what, bro? Who hasn't been there? You know, and then like he talked about like, oh, my dad was mad and he kicked me out for one fucking night, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a struggle, bro. Like, you're fine. You're living in a nice area of New Jersey. Like, I get it, you're fucking Latino and it's hard and there's white people, but goddamn, bro, like, just realize even beyond just the scope of a career path, life itself is hard, bro. If you want to roommate with people, say your roommate or the people you're living with are the same race as you. They're still going to hold you to a standard where it's like, motherfucker, you better pay. You know what I mean? Or you better do what you got to do. You know, you're not fucking, just because you're fucking our same race doesn't mean you get, you know, a free ride. You know what I mean? So I think that's sometimes what I've learned, you know, through, you know, trying to stand on my own 2 feet is like, look, life is just hard as it is. You know what I mean? I've lived with white people. I've lived with Asians. I've lived with Mexicans. And it's all the same. You have to pay your rent. You have to work. You have to do things more where you're giving than receiving. You know, like say the comedy thing that I'm doing. Like, dude, I have to kind of spend and do more than what it's actually benefiting me, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, obviously the point of me doing, I want to get better. You know, I'm working on my craft, but it's cost, you know, it's costing me, like, it's gas all the time, you know, to pay for the mic, to do it, to pay, you know, and you still got to eat all this stuff. So maybe I'm bitter, but, you know, also, like, I was just like, maybe I'm just programmed at this point in my life to be thinking like this, you know, because maybe I have to. You know what I mean? If I start looking at what other people have, and look, it happens to me regardless. You know what I mean? I'm human, you know? But it's not just towards white people. It could even be towards another Latino. You know what I mean? Another Mexican. Like, man, fuck this motherfucker getting a goddamn show and not me or whatever, you know? So, I don't know. It's still good to let youngsters know, like, the world isn't completely fair. You know what I mean? But I still don't think, like, is the message, is it overshadowing, or is it like overwhelming, you know, what the actual practice is? I don't know. But then I have to remember it's a race and gender class. So yeah, maybe I'm just being an asshole. But either way, Coolio, we fucking miss you, bro. We hope you're fucking bitches in gangster heaven, you know, and who knows? Who knows what heavenly coke is like? You know, it's probably fucking divine, right? You know, imagine God. Hey, Coolio, have you ever tried cocaine from heaven? Yeah, all those narcos that died trying to support their family. Yeah, they made it to heaven. And they brought all their shit, homie. Nah, I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, dude, if you guys don't know, who knows, white people or Asians, I don't know. Asians actually, Asians surprisingly know a lot about fucking music and rap and all that shit. So I'll just say this. How about white people and Indians? Or Russians? I don't fucking know. Do you guys know who Coolio is? I don't even know if I have those kind of listeners. Bro, what is Coolio, bro? Does Coolio talk about Putin? If he talks about Putin, then I like. Does Coolio, is he pro-Russia over Ukraine? Because Ukraine is racist, and we, as Russia, we want to have Coolio in our army. Nah, I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. Bro. Oh, dude. But no, this school shit, dude, I'm doing all these kinds of assignments, and you know, right now I have this other one where I'm looking up on gun laws, you know, like gun laws in California compared to the rest of the country. And man, some of the stats and like information I found, like, you'd be surprised. Like, how about Alaska is like the #1 state in the United States when it comes to the rate of gun deaths. Like every 100,000 per 100,000 people, this amount of people die from guns. And Alaska is the #1 in the country. Oddly, right? What do they have out there? Deer? The fucking abdominal snowman or whatever. I don't even know how you say that fucking word. Abominable. I don't know. You know, what is that, Bigfoot over there? What the fuck, dude? How many people are dying in fucking Alaska to where it's like, do you guys even have any more population out there? What the hell? The craziest thing that came to me was like Texas's laws. You know, like literally in Texas, it doesn't matter how old you are. Dude, you could be born, first day alive, slap a handgun in your hand. And it's legal. It's fine. You know, like, I'm pretty sure most people's first words in Texas are howdy, partner. You know? I don't know, dude. But it just tripped me out, dude. Like, the fact that it's like, it explicitly says minors can own a gun, doesn't matter, rifle, any kind of firearm, and they can have it without any parental supervision. Like, that fucking tripped me the hell out. What tripped me out even harder was like, Texas isn't even top 10 in gun deaths or the rate of gun deaths. That's what is fucking the craziest shit. It reminds me, like, last time I did this, you know, it was probably like 2 years ago or some shit. I did this research paper on abortions. And it's crazy that the countries that are more lenient and informative about abortions, they tend to have less abortions. And the countries that have more restrictive and making abortion illegal, they have a ton more abortions and, you know, those back alley dangerous abortions. It's just a weird way, the way people function in society. You know, you think that doing one thing will cause another, but in fact, it just creates the complete opposite effect. So basically, to stop murder, we have to make murder legal. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna have to do that purge shit. One day, everybody just gets to fucking murk each other. You know what I mean? And for the rest of the year, people will be like, I'm so glad I got that out of my system. Man, I really wanted to kill my neighbor, and thank goodness, you know, like, cause he's gone now, so I feel better, and you know, I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? You know, I didn't go beyond the law, right? I did within, you know, my legal rights, but it's a trip, dude. And you know, now what I have to do, I have to like go find somebody to talk to. I have to interview some fucking person, like an expert, when it comes to like gun laws, and maybe hopefully they know some laws that, or they have some kind of expertise or knowledge when it comes to this topic. And I guess California, what California, they're not high in gun death rates. They are high in just overall gun deaths, but I mean, that could just be a population thing. There's so many people in California, in Los Angeles County alone, that it's like, I mean, that's just math, basically. Oh shit, cops, I think they caught the 70-year-old woman. Holy shit. She's on the run! Shoot her! You'll never catch me! You fucking pigs! Be careful, white people. You know, we got dangerous old people over here, so. Besides the cholos, watch out for the elderly, okay? They'll fucking kill your ass. But, dude, I don't even think Pico Rivera's a ghetto. It's not even a hood. I mean, it is a hood. Sorry, gangsters. Don't kill me. It is a hood. But, I wouldn't consider it the ghetto. It neighbors the ghetto. But, yeah, man. So, yeah. So I'm just like, it's really like eye-opening to see like what these gun laws are. And for some reason, handguns are the most illegal, which is weird. It seems like it's illegal more to have a handgun than it is a rifle. The only thing that I can think of is that a handgun can be hidden, right? You can hide that underneath your shirt, in your pants. That's the only thing that I think is why it's like more illegal to own a handgun. I mean, I want a gun, dude. You know? And look, when I interview this person, I'm gonna ask, like, why do you want a gun? And I'm sorry, dude, but for the most part, unless you're fucking a goddamn farmer, dude, guns are meant to protect you from other people. They're meant to shoot someone down. I don't care what you say. Oh, I bought mine for hunting. Get the fuck out of here, homie. How many times a year do you go hunting? Unless you're out there almost every day, get the fuck out of here. It's for protection. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to get into, because I know it's even different when it comes to like, dude, trip out on this. I read that in New York, okay, so you can have a gun and you have to keep it stored away. It's different for every state, but I think in California you have to have it stored away where it's not accessible to children. And I don't even know if you can have it loaded. I don't remember. But in New York, you could have your fucking gun in a shoebox under your bed, fully loaded. And if your kid comes out, gets it, and either kills people or kills themselves, dude, you're good. As the gun owner, if you're the parent of that stupid ass kid, you're fucking good, dude. You don't get any repercussion from that. Isn't that wild? But for other states, you'll get in trouble, but New York, you're scot-free. So parents, if you hate your fucking kid, move to New York and get a gun. Yeah. And I think it'll work out for you, right? And you have to put like a big old sticker on the box that says, don't touch this. You know what I mean? Because that opposite effect in humans. Oh, don't touch this. I think I'll touch it. Right? And then you could start all over. Oh, fuck that kid. He was defective. I hated him. Let's have another. Kids are easily replaceable, right? They're like dogs. They're like pets. Right? You lose one, fuck it. You replace another one with Fido or Kelly or whatever the fuck. And then the thing about dogs, and you can dress them like kids, so it's all the same. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I was just tripping out on that stuff. And I think my plan today is possibly to go to like a gun range and maybe talk to somebody, see what they can let me, inform me about. It doesn't have to be a long interview, but I just need to interview somebody. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. And look, dude, other news. Look, dude, as a longtime Green Bay Packer fan, and this dude was one of the first, living legends. Well, okay, besides Kobe, but when it came to football, you know what I mean, that I can say I was like a part of that. I was part of that fan base. And I'm sure if you guys are, sports fans, you already know where I'm going with this. Brett Favre, dude, you scumbag piece of shit, dude. Homeboy was taking money from welfare. And look, who's really on welfare? I mean, it's in Mississippi, so it could be white and black people, but come on, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, regardless of race, dude, you're fucking taking money from, from people who desperately need money. When it comes to welfare, if you're on welfare and you're an adult, dude, you're in a shitty situation. Okay, you're not in a situation where it's like you're doing fine and it's all good. Okay, because sometimes when it comes to welfare, not only do you, like, say if you have your own job, but you actually have to do other things to maintain that welfare. You might have to keep on looking for work. You might have to do some community service. Like, Look, here's a headline from the New York Times. Brett Favre's most memorable stat may be $8 million meant for the poor. Wild, bro. A fucking guy that was in the league for like, I want to say more than 10 years. For sure more than 10 years, right? I think he was drafted 92, 94. And I think he retired 2006 or something like that. 2008. Let me see. Retire. Shit. Okay, when was Brett Favre drafted? Draft year. Okay, 91. Okay, and when did he retire? Retirement year. 2010. Okay, shit. Damn, dude, 20 years. Bro, homeboy made millions and millions of dollars. Look, these sports players, not only do they have their contracts with their teams, but they have shoe deals, they have other product deals, they have so many sponsors that these guys are getting money from they don't even know where at some point. Dude, that's that kind of money, that rich money, where you actually don't even know how much you have. You know, if somebody were to say, oh, how much do you have in the bank? It's like, you know what? I don't even know. Money's always going, coming. I just don't even know. Wow. There's this website called marketwatch.com. It says Brett Favre must return $828,000 he promised to pay back or face legal action. Some bullshit, dude. Or face legal action. How about just give him the legal action? Favre, I'm sorry, dude. Look, I mean, I don't even know how to say this. It's so weird now. Like, you were one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. You know, you brought 2 Super Bowls to the Green Bay Packers. Super cool. But the fact that you do this, dude, you're a shitty fucking person, bro. You know, why not fucking steal from your rich friends? Those guys have so much money that it would make no difference. If you stole $8 million from some fucking rich asshole, yeah, it's gonna bug him. And he'll probably get back at you just because of the principle of it. But it's not affecting him in any way. That's the craziest, weirdest thing to me is like these rich guys go after poor people. Bro, what do they do? How are they even benefiting you in any way? Most of these people can't even pay their own rent, you know, without some kind of help. How the fuck are you taking from them? I don't know, man. I'm disappointed, you know. I'm upset as a Green Bay Packer fan. And you know what? In some way, fuck you, Favre. You fucking left the Packers for the Vikings, you piece of shit. You fucking I don't know, dude. You asshole, dude. Look, if Nick Swartzen was here, dude, he'd be fucking... I wonder if Nick... Because that dude's a fucking, like, Minnesota Viking fan. I wonder how he felt when Favre went to the Packers. He's probably such an asshole about it. He was probably just making fun of fucking Packer fans that they got our quarterback. Fuck you, Favre. I don't even remember if he was traded. Because I think he was actually technically retired, and then re-signed with the Vikings. Let me look this up. Oh, he was traded to the New York Jets in 2008, where he played 1 year and he spent his final... How the fuck? One of the fucking biggest rivals besides the Bears of the Green Bay Packers. And you sign with you're a shitty person, Brett Favre. You're a shitty person. All right? I felt bad when your wife, she got cancer, and, when she was first diagnosed, you had you had a great ass game. You had a really great game. I don't remember who you were playing, but I think you had 4 touchdowns. Let me look this up again. More information, people. You can see I'm fucking pissed off at this guy, dude. Brett Favre, wife, cancer, game. I don't know. I don't know it's not, what kind of cancer? Yeah, I don't know. I can't find those stats, but he had a crazy fucking good game, dude, and it was emotional. He had an interview after the game, but you know what? She should have fucking died, you piece of shit. You fucking asshole. And I know all those Mississippi fucking residents would have been like, yeah, fuck his goddamn fucking wife. All right? Maybe if she died then, it would have been better if you got the welfare shit. I get it. You're depressed. You're not thinking straight. I get it. You fucking asshole, dude. Maybe we do need the purge. But you know what? Poor people, we should, instead of, when they create the purge, instead of attacking each other, let's just go after the rich. Let's kill the rich, burn down their fucking homes. Oh, get their homes. That's good. Yeah. Let's just kill them. Yeah, just kill them. Skin their children, make them walk around this planet as freaks. I'm going to create a psychopath. Okay, psychopath, you're going to be our guinea pig. Go out there, kill these millionaires, and don't do it in the name of Jesus or God. Do it in the name of, you guys have been fucking us over for fucking centuries, okay? I might be fucking, I might be violating my First Amendment rights right now. Oh my God. By inciting violence. But yeah, it's wild, dude. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback now, and he would have never been, I would have never put him over Brett Favre in a ranking of who I think is better. Obviously Aaron Rodgers, that dude can do anything, right? He's just skilled up the ass, right? He could throw a football with his asshole better than anybody, literally, right? Just put that football in his asshole, he farts, and touchdown. But I think it's just he won one Super Bowl, and that was, I want to say, almost 10 years ago, man. And it's that's not enough. No, there's no way. Yeah, it had to been almost 10 years, probably 6 to 8 years ago or something. I don't know. And a lot of people want him, or, on sports channels, they say he's one of the greatest of all time. Maybe he is, but dude, I'm not putting Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady. I don't know who I'd put Aaron Rodgers above. He's great, but one championship. And I know it's hard, to win a championship, but damn, dude, when I look at Tom Brady, even though he's not the most skilled, he brings something to the team. There is just something about Tom Brady that he brings that just elevates a whole fucking team. And I don't know if Aaron Rodgers does that. But look, Aaron Rodgers, you're lucky, dude. It's your lucky day. You know, because now in my book, you're above Brett Favre. Not because of your skill, not because of what you've done, but because Brett Favre is just a bastard. Okay, so you're lucky he committed a crime against poor people, or else, you know, I don't know where you'd be ranked in my book. Look, I wanted the Packers to get rid of you. I wanted them to move on. Give Jordan Love a shot. But we'll see what happens. I hope Brett Favre, I hope they sue his ass. You know, I hope the state of Mississippi or whatever I hope they sue him. It's just not right, man. Not cool. Shit, dude, in lighter news, dude, the Elvis movie sucked balls, dude. That movie fucking sucked. Aaron Rodgers skilled asshole, dude. That was bad, dude. I don't know what was worse. Brett Favre's crime or the Elvis Presley movie? Like, who should be jailed? The director of that movie or Brett Favre? I don't know. It was just bad, dude. Like, you didn't learn anything about Elvis Presley. You didn't learn a goddamn thing. For some reason, he wore pink throughout the whole movie. And he was wearing, like, these, like, lace shirts. I didn't fucking understand. It's probably not even right. What are those called? The lace or whatever? Mesh or something? Weird, bro. Weird. And the guy, he looked like a drag. He looked like a drag queen. I'm sorry, dude. And I felt like they were really trying to put Elvis Presley on the right side of history. You know, I just love the music. I'm playing the music that I love. The fuck out of here, bro. You got rich off of black people's music. You know, and did you credit anybody? Did you credit any artist? I mean, I don't fucking know. I never really looked back at his interviews or to know what's up. You know what I mean? But I just thought the movie had no depth to it at all. You know, it was just, they're just glorifying the shit out of Elvis just to keep him relevant in this new age. You know, I just felt even like when so I didn't even finish the end. Okay, but it was like the way the movie was going, they were not setting it up in a way at all as to how he got into his drug addiction and how he eventually died on the fucking toilet, right? I literally, I think that's how he fucking died. He died on a fucking toilet. You know, probably popped too much pills, took a shit, and it killed him. And he was a fat fuck by then. He was, dude, definitely he lived like a king, bro, and died like a king. You know what I mean? Dude, if you can die on the toilet, in the clothing you just performed in, on drugs, and you're just taking a nice, healthy shit, I'm sorry, dude, what better way to go, right? I think that's a good way to go. You just had like millions of women squirting in their fucking pants, you know, from like a 50-year-old song, whatever. You know, you look like shit. Your gut is hanging out of your fucking spandex or whatever. I'll be back, ladies. I gotta go relieve myself. You know, goes to take a shit and dies. That's amazing. But the way the movie was, like, there was no setup for that. You don't really know anything about Elvis, really. Pretty much when it comes to that movie, it's just his name. they're using his name and they casted a gay guy to play him. I mean, not that it matters. You know, he could be gay, it doesn't matter, but he looked really he was on. Look, you know how Machine Gun Kelly is Mr. Pink, and he was basically Machine Gun Kelly, but like, I'm sorry, it looked like a drag queen played Elvis Presley. I'm sorry, dude. It did. And one of the weirdest things, I'm gonna sound such like an ignorant asshole. Like, Little Richard played like a woman played him. Like, why? With no lines. They had her. I'm gonna call him her. I'm sorry. They had her singing as if it was his voice. I don't know, dude. The whole movie just seemed like a woke message. You know what I mean? For some reason, Black Lives Matter existed in the 20s or some shit, whatever time frame he came from. It just didn't make any fucking sense. Oh, Martin Luther King died. God damn it. Oh my God, I'm torn up by this. Let me go make more music off of black people's music. Make more money. I represent the black people. And dude, homeboy would just go to the hood to like find himself and shit. Like, oh, I don't know, bro. The thing is, I don't really know how much of it or not it's true. That's why I can't stand watching some of these movies without seeing like a documentary ahead of time. Like there's this so on Netflix, this Jeffrey Dahmer series came out, and you know, next week I think the documentary is going to come out on him first, or not first, but it's going to come out next week. But I don't want to watch the series right now, even though I heard it's good. I heard it's really good. I'm not willing to watch it because when I don't know what's real or not, I end up just talking a whole bunch of shit because I don't know what's real or not. You know what I mean? Like I end up kind of creating their personality or characteristics or what seems, you know, actual or not in my head, and I just go off of that. But if I see a documentary and know what, you know, like what to look for, you know, it's like it's a measurement, you know what I mean? Like I have something to measure it with. So if I seen like a documentary with fucking Elvis Presley, you know, playing patty cake with Little Richard, you know, back in the day, then okay, I get it. I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, they were homies and shit. You know, he let Little Richard suck him off. Like, definitely, I get it, you know? Whatever, dude. Little Richard was gay, so what? He fucking loved men. Who gives a shit? And, dude, apparently, I mean, I don't know, but Elvis looked like he kind of fucking, you know, dealt with the dick too in that movie, you know what I mean? He had those DSL, right? He had those dick-sucking lips, you know? Definitely, bro. But, so, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know it was real or not. Dude, even when, not JFK, but when his brother died, Bobby Kennedy, there was even like a sad moment amongst them, even when Bobby Kennedy died. Like, it just didn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It just didn't tell us who he was. It just kind of, like I said, it just glorified him, man. It was trying to keep him relevant, even in this new age. And look, I've heard a lot of people be like, oh, it's so good, I liked it. No, it wasn't, dude. If you thought that movie was good, I hate you. And I don't think I could ever be a friend of yours. I'm sorry, dude. Crazy though. How about, speaking of LGBTQ community and characters, I guess the community, that the LGBT, dude, it's so much just to say LGBTQ community plus AI, right? Artificial intelligence. I don't know. uh, I guess they didn't like the fact that that community was tagged in with the Jeffrey Dahmer series. Because Jeffrey Dahmer, he was gay. He would bring in men or young boys, seduce them. I guess I don't really know. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I'm just going based off of what I've heard from before. And he would kill and eat them. But I guess can I just say gay community, please? Like, it's just easier for me to say. I'm tired of being like LGBTQ. It's so hard. It's like a tongue twister. But they didn't want that content mixed in with the gay community. I'm not really too sure. The community. That sounds like a sitcom, The Community, but everyone's gay. I don't know. That's just I don't want to get into that, but I just thought that was just like an interesting thing, But look, out of 5 stars, I'm sorry, I'm giving it 2 stars. Obviously, it's not a terrible, awful movie, but it's not good. It's not even okay. Okay, it's just not good. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 stars. And if this was Eric Griffin's, podcast, it wouldn't get 2 woo woos. It would get woo. How is it? Woo, 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 woo. No, it's getting 1 woo. Woo. Maybe even a half a woo. Like, not a full, it's not that exciting. It's like, woo. You got interrupted by how bad it was, Like, woo. Oh, fuck no. But, yeah, I don't recommend it. It's a waste of your time. If you're going to watch it on a streaming service. Don't fucking waste your money at the theaters. I think it is. I mean, it's probably no longer in theaters. So I guess, yeah, waste your time. It's free now. But yeah, man. All right, everybody. I think that's it for the episode. I got to do some shit. I got to go interview people, talk about guns, and I'm gonna do a mic tonight. Funke Stixx. If you guys look, I've been going to that mic a lot. I love going there. The vibe is dope. I'll hit up the link on this, on the description. So if you guys want to, they always do a live stream. So hey, when they do the live stream, you might see me on it. If you guys want to bust that shit, I'll be there tonight. And like I said, October 7th. I have a show at the Fourth Wall, 7:45 p.m. Friday. Yeah. I hope you guys show up. And yeah, love you guys. Peace.